Welcome to the current affairs series. In this we will discuss about all the important current affairs which are useful for all government jobs. In this video we will see the current affairs from 29th December 2025 to 3rd Jan 2026. Now let's begin. Which AI Pata Labs launched? Which AI Pata Lab is a CSR led initiative launched by Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in December 2025 to establish advanced artificial intelligence, STEM and robotic labs in government schools in Karnataka. Here STEM stands for science, technology, engineering and mathematics and this is a pilot project launched in Hampi, Karnataka in collaboration with Saint Foundation. Initially established 5 labs in government schools in the Hospet Taluk, and these labs were equipped with high performance computers, IoT devices, sensors, robotic kits and secure broadband. And this curriculum which they will teach in these labs is aligned with National Education Policy 2020 and the CBSE standards. Here in this current affair we have to know about what is the CSR led initiative. So we will see more into this. CSR stands for corporate social responsibility. In simple terms, it means that companies are responsible not to just making profits but also for contributing positively to society and environment. And the CSR applicability in India, a company must meet any one criteria in the financial year according to the Companies Act 2013. What are the criteria? We will see. The company must do CSR if it has net worth greater than or equal to 500 crores or turnover greater than or equals to rupees 1000 crores or net profit greater than or equals to rupees 5 crores. If any one criteria is met by any company, they have to do the CSR. And is it mandatory? And the spendings should be at least 2% of the average net profits of the last 3 financial years. And the company should form a CSR committee of the board, and this board should have 3 or more directors and at least one independent director. And also the spending should not be involved only for benefiting their employees and or normal business activities, and also the company should report CSR activities in the annual report, and CSR activities must fall under Schedule 7 of Companies Act. These are the important things about the CSR. On December 26th, BIS standards, 3 new BIS standards were released. BIS stands for Bureau of Indian Standards. There are 3 new BIS standards, that is IS 19412-2025, that is for incense sticks, that is agarbatti, to improve consumer safety, indoor air quality, environmental sustainability and regulatory compliance. And other BI standard is IS 19445:2025 for bomb disposal systems, performance evaluation and requirements. An Indian standard aimed to strengthening safety and standardization in bomb disposal operations. The third standard is IS 19262:2025. This is for electric agricultural tractors test code. These three were released by Union Minister Prahalad Joshi, Sri Prahalad Joshi. He is our present Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. And these came on the occasion of National Consumer Day. National Consumer Day, that is celebrated on 24th of December every year, and the theme for 2025 is efficient and speedy disposal through digital justice. This is a theme for 2025 National Consumer Day, that is celebrated on 24th December. Efficient and speedy disposal through digital justice. So why we celebrate this Consumer Day is we have a special dedicated law for protecting the consumer interests in India, that is the Consumer Protection Act 2019. This is the replacement for 1986 Act. This protects Indian consumers against defective goods, deficient services and unfair trade practices. And the important feature of this is under this act there is a authority called Central Consumer Protection Act, Consumer Protection Authority, that is CCPA. This will help the consumers to ensure that they get the proper services and products, and also strict e-commerce rules, product liability, and there is a 3-tier quasi-judicial mechanism. Three-tier, that is at the district level and state level and at the national level. The product which you or a product or a service which you brought or utilized is value is more than less than 1 crore, less than 1 crore, we can go to the district courts, and if the value is between 1 crore to 10 crores, you can go to the state commissions, and if the value is greater than 10 crores, you can approach the national commission so that they will see your cases. And this law or act will give rights, 6 core rights, that is safety, information about the product, choice to choose, and being heard, and seeking redressal, and consumer awareness. These are the 6 key rights protected under this awareness. This is about the Consumer Protection Act and Consumer Protection Authority. Indian Railways has officially commissioned govt 4.0, the latest version of its indigenous automatic train protection system. This is installed on 96 km Bazwa Ahmedabad section in Gujarat, and the Sankalp Fast is the first train having govt enabled. On Jan 1st, Union Minister for Chemical and Fertilizers JP Nadda inaugurated an integrated e-bill system at Kartavya Bhavan, New Delhi, to digitize the processing of fertilizer subsidies, and this estimated around 2 lakh crores annually. The subsidies come around 2 lakh crores annually, and the system replaces manual paper-based process with fully digital end-to-end workflow, integrating the Department of Fertilizers with a public finance management system to boost efficiency and transparency and accountability. The Rajasthan government launched eSwasthya Samvad platform in December 2025 as a digital video conferencing initiative to strengthen governance, transparency and coordination in the state's medical education and health services. So here eSwasthya Samvad is a platform launched by Rajasthan government for making the transparency in the state's medical education and the coordination between among the different departments. The Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways has notified operational guidelines for shipbuilding financial assistance scheme, which account for 24,736 crores, and shipbuilding development scheme, which accounts for 19,989 crores, totaling 44,700 crores, and this fund will be available till March 31st, 2036 to boost domestic shipbuilding. This shipbuilding finance assistance scheme provides 15 to 25% financial assistance per vessel, while the shipbuilding development scheme supports the infrastructure development. The Government of India has declared the Parvati Agra Bird Sanctuary in Gond district, Uttar Pradesh, as an eco-sensitive zone under the Environmental Protection Act 1986 to protect its wetland systems and migratory bird habitats. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated 227 crore Batharwa Thane redevelopment project under Mahapurush Srimanta Shankar Deva Abhirva Kshetra project. Srimanta Shankar Deva Abhirva Kshetra project in Nagon, Assam on 29th December. The project transformed the birthplace of Saint Srimant Shankar Deva into a world-class spiritual cultural hub covering 162 bighas of the reclaimed land. Here we have to see about Srimanta Shankar Deva. He is a 15th 16th century, between 15th 16th century Assami saint, scholar and social reformer who founded the Neo Vaishnavite movement. Ek Sarana Nama Dharma, so also called Eka Sharana Nama Dharma, a monotheistic movement focusing on the worship of Vishnu, rejecting caste hierarchies and idol worship in Assam, emphasizing devotion to Vishnu through chanting and prayers. He developed a literature language called Brajavali. The Ministry of Finance has notified a revised tax framework for tobacco and pan masala effective from 1st February 2026, replacing the current GST compensation cess with a combination of additional excise duty and a new health and national security cess. And these tobacco and pan masala, which is considered as sin goods, will attract a 40% GST rate and 18% on BDs, along with new levies, and aimed at improving public health and strengthening revenues. From 1st Feb 2026, the sin goods that are tobacco and pan masala will be having a 40% GST rate slab. The Department of Telecommunication (DOT) has released the National Frequency Allocation Plan 2025, and it will be effective from 30th December 2025 to govern 8.3 kHz to 3000 GHz spectrum range. It aligns with global standards. This will bolster 5G and 6G and satellite connectivities, while allocating 6425 71215 MHz, that is upper than 6 GHz band for international mobile telecommunications to enhance mid-band capacity. Gujarat CM Bhupendra Patel approved establishment of Indian AI Research Organization at Gift City. This is in Gujarat with 300 crores with a 5-year budget, operational from Jan 1st 2026. So for India's first AI research organization will be set up in the Gift City, Gujarat. Starting from 1st Jan 2026, Australia will eliminate tariffs on 100% of tariff lines of Indian exports, a major milestone under India-Australia Economic Cooperation and Economic Trade (ECTA). This zero duty access covers all, including labor-intensive sectors like textile, leather, furniture, jewelry, and machinery, significantly boosts the Indian export competitiveness. This ECTA, Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, took effective in December 2022. Initially, they removed duties on 96.4% of Indian exports, and 2026 update removes remaining duties on all items. Because of this trade agreement, the trade has seen a growth rate of 8% in the year 2024 to 25. President Draupadi Murmu launched SOAR initiatives including Skill the Nation Challenge and IGNOU Center at Rangpur, Odisha on Jan 1st 2026. What is this SOAR is? SOAR abbreviates to Skilling for AI Readiness program, launched by Government of India in the month of July in the year 2025 to integrate artificial intelligence education into school curriculum as a part of Skill India. The program aims to build fundamental AI literacy and competitiveness among students in the class 6 to 12 and educators. This SOAR initiative is led by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship in coordination with Ministry of Education. The core competitive components of this scheme are includes modules related to AI, to be aware, AI to acquire, AI to aspire, and AI for educators. These are the important core components which are included in this curriculum, and they also have AI laboratories and clubs and hybrid learning approach. And in the year 2025-26, government allocated around rupees 500 crore for this, for setting up Center of Excellence in AI for Education. On Jan 1st 2026, the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation unveiled a new logo themed Data for Development and an artificial mascot named Sankhi in New Delhi. This is the new logo for Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. This logo represents a blend of heritage and modern data science, featuring Ashoka Chakra, the rupee symbol for economic significance and an upward growth, all colored in saffron, white, green, and blue. This new musket, Sankshki, means statistics. Union Minister of State for Rural Development, Dr. Chandrasekhar, launched land stack pilot project in the Union Territory Chandigarh and state of Tamil Nadu. Um, this is actually digitalize the land records and modernization program. These programs were launched under Digital India Land Record Modernization Program. DILRMP. This GIS based platform integrates diverse database including land ownership, registration, and building data into a single window platform. Here we have to see about important things, how people measure land in different regions of India. There are units, different units used in different parts of the India. The first one is Bigha. This is used in North and West India. This 1 Bigha is approximately between 1600 to 2725 square meters. This is Bigha. And other term Khata, used in East India, that is Bihar and West Bengal. 1 Bigha is equals to 20 khatas. And other one is Biswa, used in North India, mainly in UP and Punjab. 1 Bigha is equals to 20 Biswa. Other things also there. Canal, used in North India. 1 canal is equals to 1 acre is equals to 8 canals. And other term Marla, used in North India, Punjab and Haryana. 1 canal is equals to 20 marls. And the other thing is Gunta, used in South and West India. 1 acre is equals to 40 guntas. And 1 gunta equals to 1089 square feet. There are also other terms, that is cent, used in South India, mainly in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. 1 acre is equals to 100 cents. And 1 cent is equals to 435.6 square feet, is approximate. And the standard metric conversions are also there. 1 acre is equals to 4047 square meters, that is equals to 43,560 square feet. This is 1 acre. And 1 hectare equals to 10,000 square meters, equals to 2.471 acres. And 1 gaja, that is square yard, is equals to 9 square feet. These are the different terms used in different parts of the India to measure the land. India became world's fourth largest economy in 2025, surpassing Japan with a nominal GDP around $4.8 to $4.919 trillion, driven by strong growth over 6% from domestic consumption, digital transactions, and reforms, positioning its challenge Germany to become a third spot by 2030. So, in this contest, we have to know what is the GDP. So, we will see in detail what is GDP and what are the different terms used. GDP means gross domestic product. It is the total monetary value of all final goods and services produced within countries' domestic territory during a specific period. This will be usually carried for 1 year, right? Gross domestic product, monetary value of all final goods and services, not the intermediate goods and services, that is the final goods and services produced within a country's domestic territory during a period of 1 year usually, and this will be calculated on final goods only within the domestic boundaries, money value with a specific time period. Why this GDP is important? GDP is used to measure economic growth, of a country, and also used countries compare countries performance with other countries, and also help in frame government policies, and also help while deciding taxation, spending, subsidies, and also access living standards with some modifications. GDP is a key indicator for economic health. How this GDP is been calculated? There are different methods for calculating the GDP. First is a production method, that is value added method, or production method, that is GDP is equals to sum of value added by all sectors. Use it for calculating agriculture, manufacturing, services. What is the value added? Value added is equals to value of output minus value of intermediate consumption. This is how the production method used to calculate the GDP, that is sum of value added by all sectors. Value added is equals to value of output minus value of intermediate consumption. There is also other method, that is income method, that is GDP will be calculated based on the incomes. GDP is equals to wages plus rent plus interest plus profit plus mixed income plus depreciation plus taxes minus subsidies. This method is used when we have a proper reliable income data, that is GDP is equals to wages plus rents plus interest, profits plus mixed incomes, depreciation values minus subsidies. Okay, there is other method, that is expenditure method. This is very common method. GDP is equals to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. There are some abbreviations for this. C is a private consumption, I stands for investment, Z stands for government expenditure, X for exports, M for imports. We have to subtract the imports value. GDP is equals to private consumption plus investments plus government expenditure plus exports minus imports. These are the three methods which are used for calculating the GDP. There is a two terms, nominal GDP and real GDP. Nominal GDP will be calculated at current prices, and this current prices will be affected by inflation, and real GDP is calculated at constant prices, and it shows the actual growth. The real GDP is a better for comparison, and there is a term called GDP deflector, that is nominal GDP by real GDP into 100. This is a GDP GDP deflector. And the GDP growth rate equals to percentage increase in real GDP compared to previous year. And there are also other terms in the GDP. There is other term called GNP, that is gross national product. What is the difference between GDP and GNP is? GNP is based on citizenship, GDP is based on location, that is within the country. And this GNP, gross national product, includes incomes earned by abroad residents also, and excludes income earned by foreign domesticals. So GNP will be GDP plus net factor income from abroad. So there are other terms also, that is net domestic product, that is GDP minus depreciation, and the other term called net national product, NNP, that is GNP minus depreciation. What is the depreciation? Depreciation is a wear and tear of the capital. There is one more term called per capita income, that is equals to GDP divided by population. This measures the average living standards, and World Bank classifies the countries based on the per capita income. So, and GDP in India is calculated by National Statistic Office. National Statistical Office, and for calculating the real GDP the base year will be 2011 to 12 as of now, and these are calculated quarterly and annually and release the estimates. This is all about the GDP and important terms with respect to the Ministry of Defense signed two contracts worth 4,666 crores to boost Indian Armed Forces combat capabilities. These deals include over 4.25 lakhs for CQB carbines from Bharat Forge Limited and PLR systems for 2,770 crores and 48 heavyweight torpedoes from VAS Italy for 1,896 crores. What is this CQB? Stands for Close Quarters Battle Carbines. These are the compact lightweight rifles designed for maneuvering in confined spaces and urban environments. And heavyweight torpedoes are large calibers anti-submarine and anti-surface uh, weapons deployed by submarines, and these weigh around 1500 kg. These are anti-submarine and anti-surface weapons. India recorded 166 tiger deaths in 2025. This is a significant increase when compared to last year 2024, that is last year it reported 126. This data is according to National Tiger Conservation Authority data, and among this Madhya Pradesh reported the highest number of deaths, 55 deaths of tigers, and followed by Maharashtra 38, Kerala and Assam. What is this National Tiger Conservation Authority? This is a India's statutory body. National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body established under Wildlife Protection Act. Protection Act 1972 under the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change, responsible for strengthening tiger conservation by managing Project Tiger, and also establishes guidelines for reserves, monitoring population, human wildlife conflict, and oversees funding of tigers. And this National Tiger Conservation Authority formed in the year 2005. India has recorded over 5.5 lakh domestic trademark registrations in the financial year 2024-25, marking the highest ever annual figure. And this is announced by Commerce Ministry, Piyush Goyal. This highlights 36.86% increase in registration. This is driven by enhanced IP awareness and robust ecosystem for fostering innovation and business formalization. And the highest number of trademark registrations came from pharmaceuticals, veterinary and sanitary preparation sector. The registrations fall under Trademark Act of 1999, which provides crucial protection against infringements and support the growth of entrepreneurs and business. Next thing is the 68th executive. This is 68 Executive Committee meeting of National Mission for Clean Ganga. This is chaired by Director General Rajiv Kumar Mittal, and approved a project to protect endangered subandar nesting birds, especially the Indian skimmer in the Ganga basin. So we have to see Namami Ganga initiative. This focuses a long-term monitoring, community protection and habitat protection across key areas of Chambal River and Narora, Prayagraj and Lower Ganga. we have to see about the Indian skimmer. Rhinchops albicollis is the full name. This Indian skimmer Rhinchop albicollis is also called Indian scissors bill, and this is endangered in the IUCN list, on the IUCN red list. It has a substantial decline throughout Southeast Asia. It formerly distributed in the Indian subcontinent, but presently confined only to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Myanmar.